Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another brand new video. And my name is Yosemite Sam, the smartass cowboy speaking. Guys, I actually want to finally tell you guys that there was something going on with pretty much with me going to explain another situation that we have a new Mario voice actor, considering real, not fake, but real. That if any of you guys have paid attention to that, by the way, if you guys have not, then that's perfectly fine. You know, now let's get to the topic at hand. So before I say the topic at hand, by the way, is that we all know that the Mario actor that was known as Charles, yeah, Charles was the amazing voice actor I had ever witnessed. Even though that he voiced many, many characters, that he did voice many of those characters in the past games of the Wii, the Wii U, the 3DS, and that was pretty much it. And then maybe just the Nintendo Switch, I think. So as I said again, that yes, I gotta say that the dude just like kept on being amazing. He kept being amazing in most other things that he did, even though that he did very marvelously, like very perfectly. Like seriously, we all gotta give this guy credit. Like he actually really did like a great performance and also a great job. That was definitely Charles Martinez, I think. I think that's still the name with the last name. But yeah, that's all I just said was that yeah, it's pretty well damn surprising. I said was that, he was amazing. And I actually really do gotta give it to this guy. He was still amazing to that day. He was really amazing. Even though that I do say is that he actually carried on to be amazing and did like not good things exactly and just like he did in Nintendo exactly by doing a many great voice impressions. Bro, the voice impressions are just amazing. I like hearing. Which I did say that was very well. Good job for that guy. Charles did a very great job. He did super well in Nintendo. He did pretty a bit well. Even most people said that sometimes that he didn't like do most of the time doing pretty okay, but he still managed pretty well. I think I give that opinion is to say is that Charles did a very great opinion that he actually did very well. Even though in the past games that he did very well, which we always got to hear that amazing voice of his. Whether that there's always a Mario voice every time, and there's like every single one that would be pretty good to hear. Now, as I did hear and recall that I heard that there was a new voice actor from Nintendo, that yep, Nintendo actually really did give another speech exactly, about the new voice actor exactly. Which I mean, again, I'm actually gonna be all right with the voice actor thing as long as the person doesn't mess up the lines, which I'd say that would be perfectly understandable and pretty bit underrelatable. Exactly, I mean that would be pretty much understandable to pretty much know that example. So yeah, as long as I said the voice actor doesn't suck, by the way, the new voice actor doesn't, then we're all good. I mean, as long as that we get to hear that amazing woohoo or that voice that we always like hearing from, the man himself. That is Charles, by the way, the man himself. So yes, that's all I would like to hear about. Now, the new name that we finally get to hear, by the way, is Kevin. Exactly. So I don't know who this character guy that was named Kevin, but let me go all the way down and see where that name is. Oh, so it's Kevin Afgha. Gotcha, gotcha. So that's the new name. That's the new name, Kevin A. Okay, Kevin A. So as I gotta say from Kevin, bro, he actually is pretty alright. I gotta say that Kevin's pretty okay. I mean, I don't have not even heard of this guy named Kevin before, which I never even really specifically ever heard of Kevin exactly, who actually would have done a very great job to do the Mario and the Luigi impressions. I mean, that's kind of fine. I mean, that's kind of fine. I won't probably blame Kevin right now. I mean, Kevin's kind of an okay, decent character. Kind of a decent voice actor character that he'd be pretty but decent on. By exactly, for example, by many things that he would like voice Mario for this example. Now, as I would recall by saying that answer is for him to say is, how long will the voice actor do amount of a great thing to do the Mario impressions for the new games of that? Well, let's just say for the example for the newer games, that might be currently explained is that, well, if there were newer games that Kevin would actually be positioned to do, then I would be surprised if that Kevin would have done like more new Mario games, if that would have been the exact same way with the voice exactly. And I mean, I do find that way that I might say is, well, I imagine that Kevin would have met Rogers exactly, met Greg Rogers exactly, who voices Sonic. I mean, I would love to see how that new stance actually goes around with that question. I mean, yeah, that would be a good question. If it would have just been like the new voice actor meets with the old voice actor that is Sonic. So yeah, that's actually pretty big cool. A very way I have to say is, dang, bro. I mean, dang. That would be pretty cool. Which I mean, seriously, it kind of would. So, as I said this again once and before, is that, well, as long as that Kevin does a great job and a decent job, then I gotta give it to him that he might as well do a great job for doing something of voicing Mario and the Nintendo thing exactly with Nintendo stuff. So, as long as I say this will be impressive for that, then we just hope that it might be impressive to see how Kevin does a very absolute great job, because we just all want to hear how Kevin does a very great performance of doing the Mario impression, the Luigi impression, or maybe other impressions that he might as well take the role to do with all the voices that pretty much that Charles had did exactly. Charles did still a really great job. I still won't blame him though, but even if he was still around and doing the Nintendo era exactly, then I still said again that he was pretty bit well a decent and a well good job voice actor. And I mean, I do love to get to hear that Charles gets to say that woohoo, that voice. I loved getting to hear that voice. Seriously, the voice in my ears, in my eardrums. I love hearing that guy's very great impression with that jump. Whenever that goes like the boing, and then he just does the voice anyway. Like seriously, I just love hearing it because it's always in my eardrums. Because man, you never get to stop hearing that woohoo every day, even if that was going to be necessary. Then still, that's why I get to love hearing that guy's voice impression. It just gets it amazing. Anyway, and also, guys, I just want to let you know that there was another by another voice actress that was actually going to be participating to do the voice of Daisy. Bro, another voice by Daisy? Man, that is pretty cool. And I mean, I'm not going to probably get to the voice actress by Daisy herself, which I'm not actually going to get to that name. I think the name I might as well be saying is not, that is just saying is that, let's just say I'm going to be looking onto the Google search, by the way, on the Google search, that I would probably take a look on to see who is the new voice actress for Daisy, which I'd say that I'll be taking a look on that real soon. So just want to let you guys know on that is that, yeah, I'm not going to reveal the voice actress's character exactly, or voice her actor exactly. I'm only just talking about I'm only talking about Kevin's voice. That does the participation of Mario and Luigi. That pretty much is doing the one about the new game for the Nintendo Switch, after all, which I did said that already. So hopefully you guys truly understand. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. So remember, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, be notified. And if you guys want to see more new videos like this, totally like, comment, subscribe, the bell, be notified. And as without that being said, well, I do say is that, well, very great idea, and I do say that, well, I gotta be very honest, is that even if I'm actually happy with the idea, that if Nintendo really had picked a good spot for that idea to actually let, just let Kevin to do the voicing of Mario and Luigi, then I'd say, hey, it might as well be a good idea, and it maybe not been a good idea. You guys just may never know what the time might be exactly for that, because hey, I actually would be okay with how Kevin would be a great voice actor, in this, because I'd say that I'd be okay with this guy. Just says that he might well be doing pretty okay by doing the voices of Mario and Luigi, as long that he doesn't screw things up exactly by not screwing up the lines, not like screwing anything else. I mean, as long as that he was kind of a bit of a newbie into this, then he might as well just try to do like anything else that he can rewatch, like how Charles did it, but he might as well try to do something different. But we'll see what goes on with that. And I mean, hey, we'll just see. I mean, we'll just totally see what happens with that kind of situation. We'll just see. I mean, we'll just see what happens with we'll just see what happens with Kevin to see how amazing that he would do. So we just have to wait and see. Anyway, so without that being said, everybody's, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, I actually did wanted to, I actually just wanted to like come out and just say, by the way, it's just me talking about with the new voice actor, that the new voice actor finally gets to like participation to be in the Nintendo position, by doing the voices of that, like the current voices exactly, which I'm quite surprised actually that it's just actually kind of a bit of an all right thing. I wouldn't say it's a perfect thing. I just say it's kind of an all right thing. That I'm saying is that it's not that much, but I say it's just pretty bit okay to see how the voices exactly are pretty bit okay, to see how they're good. So yeah, that's all I had to say. And if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give this video a like, comment, subscribe, the bell, be notified. Totally subscribe to my first channel. And if you want to see see every new videos, totally go ahead and check it out, and totally go ahead and watch it. So with all that being said, is that again, yep, Kevin gets to be the new voice actor known as Kevin A. Which, like I said again, sometimes I can't just like sometimes like mess up some of the words. If I did mess up some of the words, then hey, I get to say the word that might be a little bit like saying is Kevin A, or saying going away from the alphabet. Then I might probably would just say, even if it's my last name, then I just have to say that it would be like an all right way to say it. But Kevin, yep, he'll do a great job to do the voice of the Mario voices in Nintendo, which I hope that he doesn't screw up. But I hope to say that he'll do a amount of an all right, decent thing. It's like I said, it'll be his first time to be a bit of a newbie at this time, which I mean he'll do pretty well and decently. But like I said, hope that Kevin does a great job to do the voice of impressions by Nintendo, hopefully in the Mario era exactly. But we'll see what happens, and we'll see what goes along with it in 2024 or 2023 still. But I mean, I'd be still surprised to see how that's going, but I'll still be surprised. Anyway, so as I said again, that yeah, I did say this. Well, I had to come on down to the situation and just talk about with this, with the voice actor. That's pretty much considering on with the new spotlight that Kevin's finally getting exactly. I do say that. Well, Charles did a great job too, which I still don't again to blame Charles exactly. After all, he still did a great job doing the Mario impressions too. Way back before he was even born, exactly like doing a lot of impressions, he still did good, and actually did a phenomenon. He did very well. I mean, even if he, like I said again, that most people say that sometimes when you get there, or sometimes when you don't get there, it's just sometimes that you have to see what different ways that you can try to do with different things that might be impressive for people. Which I mean, that's kind of a new thing I can say. And also, I like I said again that even like I said, Chris Pratt also did a great job too. He did like a great job by voicing movie Mario in the movie era of the movie Mario era exactly. Which I mean, I still gotta give it to very much to try give it to Chris Pratt. By the way, Chris Pratt did a very amazing well work. Like Chris Pratt still did amazing good work on movie Mario. Like still, he really did. I'd be surprised. Like I still said again, he still did a great job. Now, am I really currently asking about the second film that's coming around maybe somewhere? I don't know. Nintendo hasn't really announced about that second movie coming out really soon, about the movie Mario 2, or should I say the new Super Mario Bros. 2 movie, which I'd be surprised if that was ever going to be announced, which I mean, bro, we're going to be waiting like there's like some kind of a reveal, which I'm not going to talk about that yet. I might say again is that, well, even if I do talk about it in a podcast, then hopefully say again, or hopefully so, in the podcast, I might just explain that. But I mean, in the podcast, I don't know. I mean, as I said again, I might talk about just like the Sonic film, exactly like movie Sonic film, exactly the first one and maybe second. Which hey, I actually will try to see if I can make some podcast videos, which will probably be considering something, but I won't probably say it won't be as much for the podcast things. I mean, like I said again, I might just like I said, I might do my highly best to do podcasts, but it might actually try or won't. But as I said, it'll be doing the best for now. But we'll just see. So, anyway, I think that's all I have to say here. Is be sure to give this video a like, comment, subscribe the bell, be notified, and don't forget to subscribe to my first channel and my separate channels. That would be amazing. Thank you. Anyway, with that being said here and now is that yes, my name once again is Yosemite Sam, the smartass cowboy speaking, and I thought that being said, well, gotta give it to Kevin A. He did a very okay job, but I'll still say that if he still continues to do more of the work for Nintendo, like if there's like new games for the Nintendo Switch, then that's what I might say is, damn, okay, that's impressive job. That might be an impressive job. So with all that being said, we just have to see and wait if there's gonna be like still the same actor that does the next game exactly, but who knows? We just have to wait for what Kevin has to say. Even if he'll do amount of a great job too, then we'll just have to wait and see. With all that being said, everybody is at well. Thank you for watching. As I said, like, comment, subscribe, the bell, be notified. And without that being said, again, well, I'll just see you guys in the next video. So anyway, we'll see you next time, and bye-bye, everybody. See you all in the next video. Peace out, and see you next time. Later, everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.